Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of bizarre and unusual foods you probably won't dare to try. From fermented fish with a pungent aroma to delicacies that look like they belong in a horror film, we're serving up a platter of the most shocking eats from around the globe. Get ready to be amazed, disgusted, and maybe even a little hungry. You better be ready for this culinary roller coaster. So buckle up, grab a bucket, you might need it, and let's tuck into 30 of the strangest foods in the world. First up, we're heading to the Philippines for a dish called balut. Imagine cracking open an egg, expecting runny yolk goodness, and finding a partially formed duck fetus staring back at you. They say it's got a unique flavor between chicken and duck, with a bit of a crunchy surprise. Next, we're off to Sardinia, Italy, for a cheese so pungent it's actually illegal. Meet casu marzu, also known as maggot cheese. This sheep's milk cheese is infested with cheese fly larvae, breaking down fats for a soft texture. Some say it's creamy, some say it's ammonia-like, but it's not for the faint of heart. From Italy, we journey to Iceland, the land of fire and ice, for a dish as brutal as its Viking heritage. Say hello to hakarl, fermented Greenland shark meat buried underground for months, then left to dry for a few more months. They say it has a strong, fishy, ammonia-like flavor. Hold your noses, folks. We're about to open something truly potent. This is surströmming, fermented Baltic herring from Sweden, notorious for its powerful putrid odor. The fermentation produces gases that bulge the cans, making them look like ticking time bombs. Now, for a taste of Mexico, where they turn creepy crawlies into culinary delights. Escamoles, or insect caviar, are edible larvae and pupae of ants, harvested from agave plant roots. These critters are pan-fried with butter, onions, and spices, and have a buttery, nutty, slightly poppy seed-like flavor. Get ready for a culinary adventure that's not for the faint of heart or the weak of stomach. This is sanakji, a Korean delicacy that involves eating live octopus. The octopus is chopped up right in front of you, seasoned with sesame oil and seeds, and served immediately, tentacles still squirming. Next up, we're cracking into a Chinese delicacy that's been around for centuries. This is the century egg, also known as the 1,000-year-old egg or preserved duck egg. This process transforms the egg, turning the white into a translucent, jelly-like substance and the yolk into a dark green, creamy center with a pungent aroma. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're entering the world of high-stakes dining. This is fugu, the Japanese delicacy that's as deadly as it is delicious. Fugu is the Japanese word for pufferfish, containing tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. The remaining flesh is sliced thinly and served sashimi style. Now, for a dish that might look like a science experiment gone wrong, but is actually a prized ingredient in Mexican cuisine. This is huitlacoche, also known as corn smut, a type of fungus that grows on ears of corn. It's got a rich, earthy, mushroom-like flavor with a hint of sweetness and is often added to quesadillas, tacos, soups, and stews. Next up, we're diving into Japanese cuisine for a dish not for the squeamish. This is shirako, the sperm sacs of male cod, pufferfish, or anglerfish. Often called the foie gras of the sea, it has a creamy, custard-like texture prized for its delicate flavor. It's often steamed, deep-fried, or served as sushi. Get ready for a culinary experience that's not for the faint of nose. We're talking about stink bugs, those critters that release a foul odor when threatened. In parts of Asia, Africa, and South America, they're considered a crunchy delicacy. The taste? It's described as a combination of cilantro, apple, and iodine. Hold on to your toques, eh? We're heading to Canada for a dish as wild as the Great White North. This is jellied moose nose, a traditional dish among some indigenous communities. It's exactly what it sounds like. A moose nose, boiled, deboned, and preserved in savory gelatin. But those who enjoy it describe it as a savory, slightly gamey treat. Next, we're venturing into the heart of Cambodia for a dish not for the arachnophobic. This is fried tarantula, a street food delicacy that's as crunchy as it is creepy. Some say they taste like a cross between chicken and crab. Get ready for a culinary experience that'll make you look twice. This is tuna eyeballs, a Japanese delicacy that's visually arresting and surprisingly tasty. They have a mild, slightly fatty and gelatinous texture, similar to squid or octopus. Get ready for a taste of luxury, but be prepared to pay a hefty price. We're talking about bird's nest soup, a Chinese delicacy prized for centuries for its rarity, health benefits, and unique texture. These nests are harvested from caves and cliffs, then cleaned and soaked in water to create a gelatinous broth. Brace yourselves, we're diving into a dish that's not for the faint of heart. This is kash, a traditional dish popular in Eastern Europe and the Caucasus. It's a hearty, gelatinous stew made from cow's head, feet, and stomach. Next up, we're traveling to southern Africa for a taste of a local delicacy that's sustainable and surprising. This is mopani worms, large caterpillars that are a significant protein source for millions in the region. They have a nutty, earthy flavor similar to dried mushrooms or soybeans. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're diving into a world of pungent flavors and gelatinous textures. This is lutefisk, a traditional Scandinavian dish made from dried whitefish rehydrated in lye. It's got a strong, pungent aroma and a unique gelatinous texture. Saddle up, partners, because we're heading to the American West for a taste of cowboy cuisine that's not for the faint of heart. This is Rocky Mountain oysters, also known as prairie oysters, calf fries, or swinging beef. And before you get any ideas, these oysters don't come from the sea. They're bull testicles, peeled, coated in flour, and deep fried until golden brown. Hold your noses and prepare for a sensory overload as we encounter the most polarizing fruit in the world. This is durian, the king of fruits in Southeast Asia, known for its spiky exterior and pungent aroma. Durian lovers describe its flavor as rich, custard-like, and slightly sweet, with hints of almond and cheese. Now, for a dish that might make some squeamish, but is a beloved breakfast staple in many parts of the world. This is black pudding, a type of blood sausage made with, you guessed it, pork blood. It's mixed with fat, oats, and spices, then stuffed into casings and boiled or fried. It's got a rich, savory flavor that's surprisingly versatile. Get ready for a culinary experience that's not for the faint of heart. This is salo, a Ukrainian delicacy that's pure, unadulterated pork fat. It's got a rich, slightly salty flavor that's both indulgent and strangely addictive. Next, we're hopping over to France and other parts of the world for a dish that might make some squirm, but is actually a delicate delicacy. We're talking about frog legs, often considered a French staple, but enjoyed in various cuisines globally. These tender morsels are often pan-fried, deep-fried, or grilled, and have a flavor similar to chicken wings. Dive into the depths of the ocean for a culinary adventure that's surprising and delicious. This is sea cucumber, prized in many Asian cultures for its unique texture and health benefits. They have a mild, sweet flavor and a gelatinous texture that absorbs other flavors. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're entering the world of exotic beverages. This is snake wine, a traditional Vietnamese concoction not for the faint of heart. It's made by infusing whole snakes, often venomous, in rice wine for weeks or months. Get ready for a culinary experience that's not for the faint-hearted. We're talking about scorpions, those venomous arachnids that many fear. But in some places, they're a crunchy and delicious snack. Next, we're hopping over to Australia for a taste of lean, mean, and surprisingly delicious meat. We're talking about kangaroo, a sustainable and healthy red meat alternative. It has a rich, gamey flavor similar to venison and can be grilled, pan-fried, or roasted. Get ready for a culinary journey to the Andes Mountains of South America, where we'll encounter a dish that's both a traditional delicacy and culturally significant. This is guinea pig, or cuy, a staple food consumed for centuries. They're often roasted whole or grilled and are said to have a flavor similar to rabbit or duck. Get ready for a culinary experience that's sure to make you the talk of the town, or at least the most adventurous eater in your group. This is wasp crackers, a Japanese delicacy that's not for the faint of heart. These crackers are made with, you guessed it, real wasps. And finally, we're back to Iceland for one last unforgettable taste. This, my friends, is hakarl, fermented Greenland shark meat, known as one of the most challenging foods on the planet. The fermentation gives it a powerful ammonia-like aroma that can clear a room faster than a fire alarm. Well, there you have it, folks. 30 of the strangest foods from around the world that'd make even adventurous eaters think twice. From live octopus to fermented shark, we've explored the weird and the wild. If you manage to get through this list without gagging, you've got a strong stomach. But seriously, food is about adventure, exploration, and pushing boundaries. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.